but you're not having any issues.
No, just look at the lens.
You're a professional.
I'm a pro. I do this.
What are we doing here today?
We're being pros.
What's up, guys? Lou here, back with another video, and today, as you can tell, things are a little bit different. I can't put my finger on it. Something seems strange here.
What's going on? I'm Dom. Big Dom. Dom Esposito.
Mr. Purple.
Mr. Purple.
Dom's a friend of mine, and he's a YouTuber.
YouTube.com/Dom.
There you go. Happens to be visiting my hometown, and so we decided, why not do the YouTube thing and collaborate on a little piece of content for you guys. We have the new Nexus devices.
Nexus.
For the first time, we have two Nexus devices launching at the very same time. Closer to me here, we have the Nexus 6P, and Dom, in your hand,
Nexus 5X.
these are some skins from our good friends at D-Brand, a new style. This is called Copper, and as you can tell, it's got a cool texture to it and color. Take it to the Nexus level. But the point of this video, to sort of look at the benefits and drawbacks of each of these two devices.
Which one should you buy? Right.
Yeah, go ahead and sell the people the 5X.
Budget phone, you know, it's under $400. Got a 5.2 inch HD display, 1080p, yeah.
Okay.
Got a nice 12.3 megapixel camera on the back.
I mean, if we're comparing to the Nexus 5,
Better.
big step in the right direction.
Obviously got a plastic build, but we do have the laser autofocus like, you know, you have with a lot of other LG phones that are out there. Competitors for this device, maybe a Moto X. You got your Moto X Pure.
There is something about Nexus. The Google experience, the way that it was intended, when you boot one of these devices up, man, is it clean. But maybe the Nexus terminology is going up market a little bit, starting with this 5X and then being fully realized in this 6P.
You know, you got your like 380 and your 500. Different processor setup, 2 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 808, 3 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 810. So there's, you know, there's some differences there, but overall, I mean, you really can't beat this. If you're a purist.
You didn't talk yet about the fingerprint sensor, but you have actually been using this 5X for a little while,
Yes.
so I mean, you can give some feedback on
Fingerprint
that.
sensor, it's, you know, right where your finger would rest. If I were just holding the phone, my finger just goes right to that spot, and it's very fast. I mean, it does work exceptionally well for what it is. This one is at least $100 more than this one.
Yeah.
What do you get in this one that makes it so much better than just going with the budget option?
You're getting kind of a feel here, a construction that is more in line with the other flagships on the market. Weight can actually add sort of a feel, a presence of quality, whether it's legit or not. Now, if you are somebody with dainty little paws, maybe you're a hobbit, then you need to take that into consideration. But of course, bigger screen means a greater sort of consumption experience when you are watching video. It almost always means a bigger battery as well. You're getting close to 3,500 milliamp hours.
Yeah, 3450.
With a 6-inch display, higher resolution than this other one over here.
This is 2700.
Yeah.
That's 3450.
Yeah.
Big difference there.
Big difference.
Yeah.
When I turn this on, oh, that's an AMOLED display. I could just tell, like, just based on the colors, right, the richness of the colors, I think to a large percentage of people, you show them an AMOLED display, they're like, oh, that looks better.
It's hard to go back.
Yeah, on the front of the device, the fact that we have stereo speakers,
which is not on this one.
Yeah,
No.
now you might look at them and
You're
think
deceived with the design of this.
the 5X is deceiving you, it's lying to you.
Only the bottom on the 5X is actually a speaker.
The forward-facing camera,
Yeah,
you got
8 megapixel.
8 megapixel versus 5, so you've got a little bit more res. Cameras, I know you touched on this, very similar. We were doing some test shots prior to coming in here and recording. They are pretty damn close. It is not a major differentiating factor on the both of these. What is the main consideration here when it comes to a person making a decision? They know they want Nexus, but they don't know which one.
Well, first of all, how much money do you want to spend?
Yes.
That's important to know going into it. Second, you know, I hate to say it, but this one's made by LG. This one's made by Huawei. How many people have heard of LG versus how many people have heard of Huawei?
That's a consideration.
That's a consideration for sure. I would say it's hard to pass this up for what it is.
Yep.
But I'm a build guy.
Really?
I'm a build guy.
Okay.
I mean, I like the build.
All right.
You know?
It seems that, especially looking at some of those old Nexus devices,
They keep getting bigger.
things keep scaling and they keep accelerating the rate of scaling. When considering the size of your device, you need to think about how you use it. Size-wise, they're pretty close, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're not, because this is on the fringe of one-handed use. Look at this. I mean, I can reach with my hand the top corner of the screen.
It makes a big difference.
I couldn't do it on the other one without making major adjustments with my hand.
That's another thing about the big phones too. You drop them.
Yeah, they're just a little bit more awkward, especially in one hand. I think this guy here is right on that fringe of usability and consumption. You know,
When we took out that Nexus 5 earlier,
Yep.
holding the Nexus 5
feels great. Confidence in one hand.
Butter.
I personally will prefer to see premium build materials in a slightly smaller form factor.
That's why. Why isn't that something?
And one of the things that's unfortunate is it seems that the flagship, if as it were, is only a thing that comes in a larger form factor. So I'm gonna pick the opposite. You said the 6P was for you. I'm gonna say save your $120 and get the 5X and keep it Nexus. This is as pure as it gets. This is as pure as the driven snow, as they once said in a famous movie.
It's a pure heart.
Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
No.
Never mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big thanks to Dom for jumping on this collaboration. Big shout to D-Brand for hooking these devices up and putting some really cool skins on them. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Thanks again, as always, for watching. Go check out Dom, his channel here on YouTube. I'll drop a link to that in the description also. And that's it.
Get your Nexus together.
Get your Nexus on. Hotline bling.
Yeah. Hotline bling. Drake dancing.
Later, guys.